Crustaceans are by far the most successful animal group on Earth, both in terms of diversity and adaptability. These fascinating creatures come in a mind-boggling array of colors, shapes, and sizes, with over 67,000 species documented worldwide. From the tiny copepods drifting in the water to the colossal giant isopods lurking in the deep, crustaceans have diversified to an extent that they are often referred to as the insects of the oceans. This title highlights their remarkable abundance and diversity. However, it is in the deep sea where crustaceans have truly evolved in astonishing ways to survive in the most extreme environments on Earth. These adaptations have allowed them to play pivotal roles in marine ecosystems, shaping the undersea world in ways that we are still discovering. Crustaceans belong to the subphylum of arthropods, which means jointed feet, a feature that they share with insects, arachnids, and other arthropods. One of their defining characteristics is their segmented bodies, typically consisting of a head, thorax, and abdomen, with a tail section known as the telson. These creatures also possess 2 pairs of sensory antennae and at least 3 pairs of mouthparts, distinguishing them from other arthropods and giving them a significant evolutionary advantage. The diversity of crustaceans is vast, ranging from familiar species like crabs and lobsters to more obscure creatures like mantis, shrimp, and the giant isopod. The sheer variety in their morphology has enabled them to thrive in almost every aquatic habitat on Earth, from shallow coastal waters to the darkest depths of the ocean. The antennae are used for making sense of their surroundings, as well as locating food and sensing danger. But in many species, we often find more unusual adaptations. Decapods, like crabs, have 10 walking legs, making them well-suited to a benthic lifestyle down on the seafloor, where they scavenge for food. Contrastingly, euphausid shrimps, like the infamous Antarctic krill, have elongated bodies and paddle-like legs that help them swim through the open ocean, far from the seafloor. Under each eye, they possess light-producing photophores that they use to communicate via the phenomenon of bioluminescence. To survive in the expanse of the open ocean, krill have had to become filter feeders, consuming plankton that drift by on the currents. In repeatedly moving their appendages, water is drawn past the mouthparts, which are covered in fine hairs, or setae. These form a highly effective food trap. Krill play an incredibly important role in marine ecosystems. Despite their small size, Antarctic krill are an essential food source for some of the largest animals on Earth. Their high oil content makes them an energy-rich food that sustains baleen whales, which can weigh up to 200 tons. The fact that these immense creatures depend on tiny krill highlights just how important crustaceans are in the marine food web. Antarctic krill also gather in such large swarms that they are visible from space, and these swarms can number in the millions of individuals, providing a reliable food source for a variety of marine life. The importance of krill extends beyond being a food source for large animals. They are also a key part of the carbon cycle, helping to transfer carbon from the surface waters to the deep ocean. As krill consume plankton at the surface, they eventually sink to the ocean floor after they die, carrying carbon with them. This process helps to regulate the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and plays a role in mitigating climate change. Crustaceans perform a wide variety of roles in the marine food web, making them indispensable to ocean ecosystems. In addition to being an important food source for larger predators, they also serve as detritivores, helping to break down and recycle organic material. This is particularly important in the deep ocean, where the decomposition of plant and animal matter is much slower due to the lack of light and warmth. Without crustaceans, the ocean floor would be buried under a mountain of decaying material, and vital nutrients would be locked away rather than being recycled back into the ecosystem. One of the most important detritivores in the deep sea is the amphipod, a small but highly effective scavenger. Amphipods are found in every part of the ocean, from the shores where they can be seen hopping like fleas on washed-up seaweed to the deepest parts of the ocean, including the Mariana Trench, which is 10,911 meters, 36,000 feet, deep. These creatures play an essential role in cleaning up organic matter that sinks to the ocean floor, helping to recycle nutrients and keep the ecosystem in balance. Amphipods are particularly well adapted to life on the ocean floor. They can consume detritus at a rate of up to 100% of their body weight each day, thanks to their specialized legs, which feature sharp pincers that allow them to tear apart food. These adaptations make them highly efficient at scavenging, and it's not uncommon for amphipods to strip bait placed on the ocean floor within just a few hours. This extraordinary feeding behavior helps prevent the accumulation of decaying organic material, ensuring that the deep sea remains a clean and balanced ecosystem. Some species of amphipods have also evolved to grow significantly larger as they move into deeper waters. The phenomenon of abyssal gigantism has been observed in species like Alicella gigantea, which can grow to over 34 centimeters, 13 inches, in length in the Hadal zone of the ocean, where depths exceed 6,000 meters. This dramatic increase in size is an adaptation that allows these creatures to survive in the extreme conditions of the deep ocean, where food is scarce and competition is fierce. Amphipods are not the only crustaceans to exhibit gigantism. The giant isopod, a distant relative of land-dwelling woodlice, is another example of a crustacean that has grown to enormous proportions in the deep sea. Giant isopods can reach lengths of up to 76 centimeters, 2.5 feet, making them one of the largest crustaceans in the world. These creatures are found at depths of over 2,140 meters, 7,020 feet, and are scavengers feeding on sunken organic material, including the remains of dead fish, whales, and other marine life. Like amphipods, giant isopods play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the deep sea ecosystem by consuming decaying material and recycling nutrients back into the food web. Their size and ability to scavenge large amounts of food make them key players in the ocean's nutrient cycle, ensuring that no organic material goes to waste. Crustaceans are a remarkable group of organisms with an essential role in the marine food web. From their incredible adaptations to survive in the extreme environments of the deep sea, to their ecological importance in nutrient cycling and as food sources for larger animals, they are an integral part of ocean life.